Oh my God, I'm going live. This is so much fun. I've never done this before. This is very interesting. I can't believe, wow, we dropped something. Let's see, what do we drop? Well, superficiality, right? You're feeling superficiality. Why is that? So basically, as I'm understanding, you're feeling superficiality because presently your relationships lack acceptance, right? So that's where the sense of superficiality is coming from. Well, you know that you're supposed to be enjoying the results of all your efforts, right? Accomplishments and success. But but some person, right? Like a page of pentacles, some person who is focused on their own goals, right? Their success has been getting in the way. Is that correct? Yes, that has been a bad choice for you, indeed. And you wasted your time. So it's not like you're feeling you wasted your time, you actually wasted your time. You naturally are the essence of the Queen of Swords, right? You feel like you have this burden that you carried, right, on your shoulders. And right now you're like observing everything around you as if it's like you constantly feel like you're in a battle, right? But it's because of this wrong relationships, and it could be a personal relationship, or it could be, I mean, I think all relationships are personal, don't you agree? Right? Whether it's private and intimate or not, but I think they're all the same. You're very frustrated, like very, very frustrated. When it comes to love, you're extremely frustrated. Guys, bear with me. I'm doing this live first time because TikTok just gave me this option. And I think my brain cannot comprehend between like interpreting the bibliomancy, right? Which is picking words here and there, right? And forming a sentence and an idea and thought, and also reading the messages. So, forgive me. Anyway, so there's a collapse of, let's see what. Very quick collapse, right? We've got a chariot in the tower. Of your self-pity, right? So you're feeling like self-pity because of everything that I just said, right? All these relationships, shit's going south. So the self-pity that you have been feeling for yourself is about to go. Hi, everyone, by the way, and thank you for joining. It means a lot. So presently, right, your strength is tested, right? Your strength is tested, and your freedom of choice. So we all know that we have a free will, right? A freedom of choice. But because of the self-pity within us, that sensation, that feeling itself prevents us from thinking that we have control of our life and we have control over things, right? Within our life. I mean, you probably have control over things without your life too, but I would not dabble in other people's life. Bad juju. So your strength is tested, right? I think the universe presently wants to know, a God, universe, whatever you believe in, I believe in both. If you can come out of this like self-loathe and pity and until your fingers turn blue and pruny from swimming in this like cold water of guilt, you're going to have this like sense of revelation, right? A thought. You'll be like, "Ooh, bah! I figured something out. What is it?" Okay, so you're continuing this situation, right? Of self-pity, and you're gonna realize, right? You'll be like, oh fuck, I keep doing this to myself, right? I keep going down this path of self-pity and self-loathe, and why did they not love me? Why is this happening to me? Why is the world against me? So you have this all of a sudden in your head, this awakening, right? And you're like, no, that's not what I want. Also, there's some kind of financial problem that some of you are experiencing, right? Or maybe together with this. All of this will come into balance. So your relationship status, right? With your friends, with your partners, and your financial, together, they will actually come to balance together. So that means you need to get rid of the self-loathe, pity, guilt, all that garbage emotions for the money channel to actually open up and start flowing, right? Because otherwise mine's not going to come in. So think. Insecurity problems, right? We all have insecurity problems, but that's where your strength is tested and you need to get out of it. So the universe is waiting for you, right? To get off that fucking tree. Get off the tree. Stop hanging upside down. Get on your feet. Take control of things, right? Also, you need to pay attention to people who are eloquent, right? They're good when they speak. And sometimes they're like oppressive, with basically manipulative, right? Gaslighters. You need to pay attention to that and psychoanalyze those people so that you don't make the same mistake by falling into the same trap. So these people are untrustworthy. English is not happening. Untrustworthy. You keep falling into the same trap, right? You listen to the words, but pay attention to what is behind the words, right? So right now you're regretting the missed opportunities and the chances that you have. But did you really? You're frustrated. You're extremely defensive. It's understandable, right? The natural state of being is offense as defense, right? It's okay. When we don't understand what we're doing, we're like, if, let's say, I'm doing something nuts, right? Crazy, not good for me. And then you came to me and said, Marta, don't do that. That's bad for you. And I said, how do you know you're an asshole? That's basically me being defensing myself. But because I presently, in the moment, when you're telling me a good advice, right? And directing me into the right way, on the right path, I can't see it, hear it, or understand and feel it. So I my defense mechanism is like, so yours, like, I'm thinking in my head that you're trespassing, right? So right now you're very defensive when people are coming to you and giving you a good advice, an idea, suggestion how to get out of this self-loathe and self-pity, right? And guilt. You're like, no, and you don't know anything, right? It's okay. It will change. There are, though, people with, I wouldn't say malicious, but harsh and severe, ruthless manipulation skills, right? So it's like they're careless if your feelings get hurt as long as they get what they want. This people you can identify as some people who are moody, right? It can be a woman or man, whatever relates to you all. It's reading for all, like multiple people. So you can identify this people as like moody all the time, right? That's how you can identify them, who we're talking about. They're always biased and they have this like false accusation towards you, right? And intolerance for your feelings and thoughts or ideas, right? It's like, my way is the way and yours is not, my way or highway. Like, basically assholes. Right now, what's asked of you is to make a jump, right? Like something that sounds foolish to others or to you did sound foolish to you. Right now, you're supposed to make that move. What is that move? Oh, wow. You have to, it's like, I'm going to say, go against the God. You have to go from your state of like, I'm giving everyone everything all the time. Generosity at the top of the mountain. And you can just wipe your feet all over me. It's okay. I'll be the dirty rug for you. No, from that state of being, worrying about other people's feelings all the fucking time, you need to go into arrogance. And it's sort of like you have to change the structure of how you are. Like, so that's why it looks and feels and sounds foolish to you, but you have to completely like flip over. So if you're too giving and too caring and too organized, right? You're too organized and too giving physically. You have to become reserved and disorganized, right? And selfish and arrogant, right? You just take. You say, I'll give when I fucking can or feel like it. And I won't when I don't. This is a good advice. It does not really necessarily mean, and I would not suggest under any circumstances in any universe or reality or frequency and vibration for one person to remain in this state of being. But this is a transitional period and you need to go through this, right? It's like, how would you know what good is if you did not know what bad is, right? And how you know what bad is if you did not know what good is. And now that you know both, how would you know what balance is if you haven't done both, right? So this is what they're teaching you right now. Stop giving. You ain't got much. You need energy for your health, right? You need to go ahead and start using your vision, your imagination, right? The strength and drive that change, like bring that change from that strength and power that it gives you, right? This creativity. So I don't know, if you're painting, do paint. If you're singing, sing, dance, dancing. I don't know, writing. Whatever this creativity brings you, that will help you get the strength to flip this, like, because I myself is am extremely giving, right? And when someone says, "Oh, can I have this?" and "Can you do this for me?" I feel so terrible just to say no, even though I know it's going to drain me. And right now, presently, I myself am learning how to say no to certain things that I have been used to saying yes to. So it is very difficult, this transition. So any creativity that is close to your heart would help, right? Balance your energy while this spiral of change, right, is spinning around you. So you're not going to be swayed side to the side. You still be like around your axis, and then wind will be blowing, wind of change, but you won't fall down. So get creative, do whatever you have to do, right? Do not be passive, right? So basically, by passive in this situation is like, do not do anything. Don't just lay on a couch, say, I'm depressed. Kick yourself in the butt with your own foot. Get yourself out of the bed, start moving, and start doing things for the change. You need to understand also that there will always be evil-minded and cruel people, right? And the reason why these people are like this is because they didn't go through changes. They didn't grow. They didn't psychoanalyze themselves. They did not do spiritual work on themselves, right? But that's okay. You don't have to judge them. Well, you do it. And when you evolve, it's like universe is like, will remove these people from your space. Like, you don't even have to do anything. They will just step away because you will no longer be useful to them, right? Energetically, right? They'll just go feed off of other people's energies. Action, change, and journey, right? You need to understand that your instability, right? Lack of stability is actually you don't feel centered, and this is where anxiety and panic attacks are coming, and hysteria and overreactive crying. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna expire. But thank you for visiting. I'm gonna keep going until it just like stops. Um, Glory and gain, right? So if you go through this chain, it's like you enter the sun card, right? But since we're not doing just the tarot here, we're doing bibliomancy. We're getting the glory, right? And you will feel this like positive energy within you. And you will enter the state of Empress, right? If you're a male, state of Empress would be like your feminine inside of you, right? The omega inside of you would awaken. You'll feel pleasure and joy, and you will naturally feel connected to nature, right? It's like, I don't know, you'll be like a Mother Gaia. I don't know, maybe with a dick. It doesn't really matter, right? Male, female, doesn't fucking matter at this point. Your feminine inside of you, your omega will awaken. Right now, this omega is suppressed, right? Whether you're a woman or a man, it doesn't matter. You're not really entertaining the feminine side of you, right? That's not good. That's like suppressing the mother. That's like disrespect to yourself. You're only loving half of yourself, right? Or liking. do not fall for flattery, right? If I come across to you right now and say, oh my God, you're so wonderful. You're so beautiful. Your dress looks great. You're so pretty. Oh my God, you're so charming. I love your company. Those are just fucking words. Not everyone really means what they say, right? So don't fall for the flattery, right? It seems, well, I mean, why else would this card come up? It seems like some of you just fall for flattery. Don't fall for the flattery. Well, your insecurity is your weakness, right? So why are we getting this flattery here? We're getting, you're falling for flattery, right? And your insecurity is the reason why you're falling for the flattery. So, look, if you knew that you are beautiful, you are kind, you are giving, you sacrifice yourself all the time. I am this, I am that, but not like an egotistical, crazy fucking Napoleon complex way, but like, I am fully aware of what I do and what I not do. Then this, oh my God, you're so amazing. Oh, I just want to be friends with you because your eyelashes and your brains and your boobs, whatever, and your clothes, you wouldn't give a flying fuck. You'll be like, this person is full of shit. Same goes for the partner, right? You won't fall for stupid stuff like this. So don't fall for words, right? Try to see what's behind them. You did experience misfortune, right? Right at the moment when you were about to celebrate something. So you felt like something was going forward, maybe in a relationship, right? You felt like something was moving forward, and all of a sudden, just like reversed Wheel of Fortune, all of a sudden flipped, right? Now, pride of riches and debt. I don't know what that means. Let's find out. So, what? Wait. So, excessive pleasure. What are you trying to tell me? So, this is what I got here. So, basically, it's good to desire like wealth, and I mean, who doesn't? I love good life, right? Do I have everything in the good life that I want? Not right now. But am I going to be miserable about it and sad about it? No. So what cards are asking you right now, you're lust. There's nothing wrong with lust. Please do understand it. In this concept, nothing wrong with it. You're lust for this wealth and opulence and beautiful family and beautiful friends and good life, right? We, after all, live in a 3D world, right? Material is normal. So, I mean, if you can pinch yourself and it hurts, you're in a material world. So, material things are necessary. So, well, it's okay to desire those things, but do not let this lust for it, right? This lust for it make you wait, what am I asking? Make you feel doubt yourself, right? If it's not happening right now, make you feel doubt yourself. Also become impatient, right? And or repress your feelings for if you find a certain person, right? And if you can get whatever you want 3D from them, like material, you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna like bend over backwards and let them have their way. Don't do that. So there's a lot of things that you shouldn't be doing, but mostly this reading about self-esteem, right? So you need to find yourself center. You need to love yourself, and then shit will start flowing to you once your energy raises. Develop new approaches. You must develop new approaches to things. I don't even know why I'm showing you the cards because I'm just reading the word. But anyway, Just so that you see I'm not bullshitting. Also, right, you need to find this balance, right, between the fearlessness and competitiveness. What is that? Even I got confused here. And it has to do with ambition, right? So it's like you have to balance your ambitions, right? So let's say you're ambitious about something, ambitious about money, ambitious about family, ambitious about something, right? Balance the ambition, because it might tip over to being competitive with one person, right? And that will make you feel unhappy, and those insecurities will start spinning out of control again, right? And or if it your ambitions tip over to the other side, you would feel mm, like invincible, right? Destructive. So it feels like there's no positive outcome if the ambitions go out of control. So whichever direction the ambition tips, right, left, front, back, whatever, it will trigger competitiveness with other people, right? Your ambition. Or fearlessness. So a bit like you think you're invisible. But I'm not saying for you to be fearful, but you have to understand there's like a certain amount of fear is actually a common sense, right? It teaches us something. It's like when things go out of control, that when it becomes a phobia or a problem. So pay attention to your ambitions, right? Simmer them down, baby. Okay, so um, um, I don't know why my alarm keeps going on. So failure to lead, right? So you just have this feeling, right? You feel like if you can't lead a situation, right, then you feel like this you're weak and you can't control things, right? Again, ambition like fell right after that, right? You don't have to control things, do you really? No, you don't have to be at the center of anything. What this reading is about, so that you can sit back and say, I'm cool in my own skin and my own flesh. I'm happy with myself and I love myself and I know myself. And if someone loves me back and knows me back, then I'll bow to them and say thank you. And if not, then there will be someone else. Um, right now, you're experiencing this. It's like a forced engagement, right? So it could be I'm getting a friend circle or maybe a relationship, but I'm more friends. So something. You just need to balance something. Could be work too. You're balancing something right now, and it's creating this discard, like conflict inside of you, right? You just can't control this conflict, and it's creating anxiety. Um, And once again, we're coming back to the same thing. It's because you're too generous and you're giving too much. So don't agree to things that, let's say you asked me to do something and I said yes. And then that day that I was going to help you out, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe fucking I'm doing it for free, or I'm doing it for this little money, or whatever the fuck it is. Like, nothing's free. Work is not free, guys. You got to understand, giving is giving, but work is not free. Don't sell yourself short, but also don't let your ambitions go fucking nuts and leave you broke. So because of your ambitions, don't end up jobless because you think you deserve more, and you probably do, and I'm saying that you do, but like also you need food, you need gas, you need things, right? So it's okay, but not all the time. It's not okay all the time. It's not okay to sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short. That is tyranny, literally tyranny against yourself. So you're like being a misogynist right now to yourself if you're a woman. If not, you're just a masochist. So, or misogynist, yes, misogynist if you're male, if you're a female, because we were talking about this feminine energy, right? Stop like telling the woman inside of you that she needs to go into the kitchen and do everything for free. No, tell her she's a queen and she needs to sit down and relax and she deserves things, right? That. Well, your reaction to this defeat that you experienced right now is unrealistic, right? So the reaction that you're experiencing is not realistic, right? It's just basically you're over. Don't be upset with me. It doesn't relate to everyone, but like you're being over dramatic, right? So you're like, it's like we've all done it at some point, right? When you look at yourself in the mirror, or you're like cry, or not look at yourself in the mirror and you cry, and then you cry like kids do, right? They cry and then they just keep like extending that cry and cry, and then doesn't sound like cry anymore. It just sounds like it's trying. So that's what's happening right now. You're just this is turning into a stage act, right? And you're also, with this act, bringing your energy down. Cut the shit. Go out in the sun. Smell the flowers. Look at the birds. I don't know, go feed the birds or something. If you can't take care of yourself right now and love yourself, go love others, right? Go love other things. It'll teach you how to love yourself. That will get you out of the stagnation. I don't want this mosquito to eat me. You need to become more materialistic, right? Like you need to feed your animal side, right? Like this fleshly side, materialistic. By that I don't mean like go like and just, I don't know, don't do crazy stuff, but I'm thinking like don't deprive yourself of physical, right? Be materialistic. Take things. If someone gives you something, if I give you a gift, right? If I say I want to give you $100, right? Just for fuck of it. Don't say like, I can't take it. You say like, well, I don't know. Why are you giving it to me? Like, I can't give you back anything for it. And then I say, well, I just want to give it to you because I feel like I want to. And then you say, thank you very much. That's it. So you need to learn to take, right? But not like, don't, again, ambition. Don't go crazy about it. Oh, God. You got to get out of this, like, state of hermitage. I don't know. Maybe you've been sitting around the house for too long. Get the fuck out. Well, at least, like, once a week or twice a week. Get out. You need to interact with people more often, right? Like, I'm not saying, like, go into community and, like, start, like, that's, like, one person at a time, right? It feels like you've been... some of you have been isolated for so long that you need to get out, interact. You probably have forgotten how to. I certainly have. Okay. Flying. Okay, so whatever happened in your life, right? Whatever we're talking about right now, whatever stirred this, like emotions and everything. You already know from the beginning that was the full start, right? You're lying to yourself. You were lying to yourself that this shit was going to work out. And it didn't. But that's okay. Because you have accomplished something. Let's see what you have accomplished. You learned from the broken heart. You released your pain. But right now, you're like the baby who had felt like pain, like, Mama, and like, just can't stop crying. We're just going to continue. Nothing's to continue already. Beat it. You just basically overcame your broken heart. You're that much stronger. And because this person whom you were interacting with and you had a broken heart with, because of, lacked emotional intelligence, right? They were like, I don't know, apathetic, not empathetic, sympathetic, maybe. I mean, I'm not even getting that. Like, it's like this person felt like a disappointment for you, right? It just ruined your hopes. They would give you hopes, and they would not really feel bad for breaking them. If this relationship went on, right, whether it's love relationship or friendship or whatever the hell it is, for anyone, like it could be siblings or parents, right? Mosquito's biting me. If you remained in it and it continued, it would turn into competition. You know, when two people are living like, no, I do it right. No, my way. No here, no here. It would be like a nightmare. Imagine living in a nightmare. So that was your teaching, darling. That's what you learned from it, right? You learned you need to be compassionate to yourself, not just others, right? Caring, forgiving to yourself, right? You need to show kindness to yourself. You need to be all of that to yourself first. You're not going to heal those wounds, right? This lesson here in your life is you're not going to heal all those wounds of your past traumas, right? Growing up from just doing everything to others, loving others, giving to others, being compassionate to others. You need to do all of that for yourself first, right? How can you love others if you can't love yourself? Yeah. You need to experience warmth and passion to yourself. Like, you need to love yourself passionately. I'm not talking about narcissistic expression of love. Ouch, can someone scratch my back, please? Narcissistic expression of love. I'm not saying like, go nuts, I'm so crazy, I'm better than everyone else. That's not what I'm saying. Like, gentle understanding. You know, I love myself for how I am. No one's perfect. Maybe someone's perfect, but I might not be. But some part of me is perfect to me, and I love it. And remember, don't forget that. Where the hell is it? Where is it? Where is that card? Come on. No. Ambition. Yeah, don't go too ambitious, because what's going to happen is, does your shirt float in water? Just curious. I don't know. What's your name? User 237748. I don't know. Does your shit float in water? Because we're busy right now. You just distracted me. Or no, I distracted myself. I read it. Yeah. Be selfish, be greedy, right? To an extent. And that will bring you control in your life, where you would feel like, okay, so I can say no and I can say yes, but it depends on how I feel and when I feel it. Okay. You also, don't be angry with me. You do have this sense of vanity, right? You have to also get rid of that. But I feel like when you start loving yourself, that vanity is going to also vanish. Because there's no space or room for vanity when there's like true love for ourselves. And that vanity, sensation of vanity, right? that arises from repressed emotions, right? So you repress certain emotions and they manifest in this like a not good thing. Do not fear things, right? Do not fear your fears, right? And doubts, right? Your fears and doubts stir this emotion inside of you that creates a certain vibration and energy that delays things, right? It's like if we, let's say, felt something and without even words, just told universe to just hold it, don't give it to me right now. That's what you're doing, right? So fear and doubt also need to work on that. We're getting the same thing. Get rid of those people who are moody and fickle. Something curious is going to happen. What is it? Wow. Pay attention to your dreams because it looks like your subconscious is going to like is becoming very restless because you're suppressing it too much. It might manifest in your dreams, and this dream might have, I mean, pay attention. It might something be like a lustful dream, like maybe some sexual dream, but sort of like a nightmare. Pay attention what you're feeling to it, because that's where the secret knowledge is. That is where you're going to get the information from. Also, pay attention to the details of that dream, right? Pay attention to the details of that dream. We're done. How do I turn it off? I don't know. How does this work? Oh no! I don't know. Okay, we're done. I don't know. How, guys, write to me. How do I turn it off?